Okay. Take 3. I got my tool grinding set up on the surface plate. I'm going to take and try to explain the air bearing. I made mine out of stainless. You don't have to make it out of stainless, but I thought that'd be more a little durable since I'm going to put a lot of work into it. My wife's just pulling it into the garage right now. And when you bore this hole through it, you can't have any taper, any taper, any outer roundness. That hole has to be true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a camera, a small camera here, and I'm going to point it in the other end with a flashlight, try to explain what you see in the inside. Turn this camera on. Come on. Okay. All right, should be recording. All right. So what you see in there, you see that ring there, goes around, and then there's a hole that intersects it right there at the bottom. Same thing down on the other end. They're both equal distance in, equal diameter of relief also. And then what you do to connect those, you drill this hole through right here. That's plugged. That hole goes all the way through and intersects both of those holes in there. And it also intersects the hole over here that the air it hooks up to. And that's how it's made. It's pretty simple, but you can see it's pretty dirty in there. And the other part is this mechanism, which is it's sitting on 2 ball bearings. There's a spring pulling down on it, and in this hole there's like a D pin and a pin sitting on it, and when you flip it around, it climbs up on it. I'll take that apart and show you. Oh, I have to take it off. No, I'm not going to take that apart. Anyway, it sits on 2 ball bearings in bushings and a pin. And you wouldn't have to put the ball bearings in bushings because it doesn't matter if it's, because it's going to stay in one spot when you're grinding. The most important part is this, and the spindle itself. That spindle has to be, no taper from one end to the other end. So, and I spent a lot of time making that spindle, but it works good. I'm going to cut away with a small camera. Okay, what I'm going to do is wipe everything down with alcohol. And here we go. It's actually denatured alcohol. I could use, you can also use, can't think of the name. I know I've got a can over there, but you don't need to go that. You can see, I can see dirt coming out of it. Need paper towels that are a little stronger than falling apart. Yeah, you can see crud coming out of there. You want it as clean as you can get it. So you can see a little bit of Alright. Then the spindle also. That's really dirty. I mean, yes, you can sharpen end mills without an air bearing, but then you got drag, and it's not as easy. I mean, the air bearing is kind of a crutch to make it easier. Whoa. I'm not going to sharpen any end mills till tomorrow. I'm debating on, I got a couple sewing machine motors. I'm thinking about making a mount for that over here. Because right now it runs on a 12 volt permanent magnet motor. It's got plenty of snuff, but if I were to try to gash an end mill, it wouldn't have enough. I just want to get this nice and clean. Okay. If I can sneak by the camera, I can get the air and hook it up. See if I can sneak by the camera. Got much room here. And I don't run a lot of pressure. I got a regulator, pressure regulator, and I only run like, I can't remember, 3, 4, 5 pounds. I'll know here in a minute. Okay, here's the regulator. Get the hose over here. Alright. Got an indicator sitting back here. I don't want to throw on the floor or bang. Let me give myself a little more room. Still plenty dirty. I'm going to wipe it a little more. Turn that all the way down to nothing. And do some more wiping. If there's any dirt in there at all, it'll drag. It looks pretty clean in the inside there. One end I got small end mills, the other end I got bigger end mills that I can do. Let's turn it up to 10 pounds. There's about 15. It's smooth, but it doesn't, it's got a little bit of drag yet. And the nice thing about using an air bearing, you won't get any grinding dust in because it's blowing it, it blows it out. That's pretty smooth there, but it's got a little bit of drag, right there. I can feel it right there, right there. I'm just playing now. Got a little bit of drag. And it's got a spot right there that is really good. When it's clean and you spin it like that, it'll spin for a couple minutes. I kid you not. Let's wipe her down some more. Let's do a little more wiping. The more you wipe, the cleaner it gets. Maybe I need to go with a regular rag. I know, I'm going to get a microfiber rag, a microfiber. I got a whole bunch of microfiber that came from, or I can use one of these windshield rags. They're pretty good. They're not a rag, they're paper. They're actually meant for a windshield. Let's see what we get here. Only thing with it being purple, I can't really tell if I'm getting a whole lot off. Looks like it. Looks like I might have got more off, more gunk. Let's lay this over here and try to do the inside a little bit. I have a feeling the inside needs a little more attention. Should actually have an air cleaner also on this. So, air filter. All right. Let's see what we got now. Right there. I don't know if I dinged it. You can see that how smooth it actually runs. It's just that there is a little bit of drag on it. Let's turn the pressure way up once. Usually when you turn the pressure up, it doesn't. Yeah, see, it doesn't go. You gotta. A little more. I'm at 20 pounds. I see Mark here. I wonder if... I don't have a... although I wouldn't want to use a lap, a whole lap on it anyway. A cylinder lap. I'm going to get a microfiber cloth or whatever you call them. I was looking for a light colored one. I couldn't find a real light colored one. So I had this laying in there in the box. Ooh. I'm careful with it usually. I don't like bumping it. Anyway, you can spend a lot of time on just cleaning if you want, you know, to get it to run absolutely true. Or you can just get it to run. That's plenty good enough. Yeah, that's good enough for me. I was gonna get some wing nuts for these, or so that I can just loosen them by hand without a wrench. You can see that's the spot right there that is, get this clamp opposite of that one down there. It's getting cleaner every time I wipe it down, so tomorrow I'm going to concentrate on making a motor mount bracket and maybe making a I know I want to run flat belt pulley. I'll have to make a flat belt pulley for it, for that motor. You know, and somebody was concerned about how much air pressure I'd be using out of my my compressor would be running constantly. It hasn't kicked in yet, and I don't think it will. It's only running 20 pounds and very little. It's like a leaky air nozzle. Right. Oh yeah, I can sharpen end mills like that. The smoother you have it run, the easier it is to sharpen an end mill. You know, as long as it doesn't, because you can't try to sharpen an end mill with something hanging up and, you know, jittering like that, because your end mill's not going to be very good. But I'll do my sharpening right about here in this part of the stroke right there. And the size end mills I have a 1/4 incher here that I'm going to try. Not that one. Now that I want to sharpen them, now I can't find them. They're usually in this tray up here. That one is good. Here we go. A little 2-fluter. So that'll be sitting in there like that. I'll have to take the set screw back and then it'll mount in there like that. And so I will just turn this back, turn this in, and then I'll have to figure out again where, I think I wrote it down on here somewhere, where I need to hit the wheel. Like that. And you go in and go out. All right, enough dinking around. I'm gonna work on that motor mount and stuff tomorrow if I get time, and then probably I don't know if I'll get to sharpening end mills tomorrow, but I will probably the day after. I want to set this up so that I can do ends of end mills too, the ends, and that's pretty simple. Tilt this wheel, and I got the angles. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I got the angles all scribed into that. Right here, and so I can set whatever angle I want. Plus I can change different wheel too, depending on what kind of end mill, if it's a high speed or a carbide. Because I have this is I use it for carbide, but there is I have a Norton cut stone too. I have several different ones for this. They just come off. They're mounted on a shank so that they run true all the time. They're dialed in, and I can come off of that taper and then put the other one on. It'll run true. Take this off, put it back on. It'll run true. Quite true anyway. May not be absolute perfect, but it's pretty damn close. So anyway, I'm gonna go in and see if I can put a video together with this and upload it so you have something to look at tomorrow. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.